There we go. How are you? Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Hal Sparks, mega worldwide. Like, subscribe, give a thumbs up, support the show, etc., etc., etc. Great show this morning with Tara Dublin, who is, in case you didn't know, the anchor, the headliner at the March rally in Portland today. And unless she didn't let you know that, which I hope you caught on. I hope you caught a piece of that. And then Dr. G, the body language and deception expert, was fantastic. I have to say, whenever somebody is on that has those skills, and welcome chat room, do you guys feel like if you ever meet someone like that, or you're like, what am I doing with my hands? I'm trying to tell the truth. I'm looking down because there's something crawling on my desk, not because I'm evading your eye gaze. I wasn't lying when I looked up and to the left. I was checking the ceiling fan to make sure. Right. I'm not overcompensating. This is how I naturally move. I'm trying to be completely forthcoming in everything that I say. Yeah. It was pretty great. Second hour. Good times. Oh yeah, Rudy Giuliani's in the hospital. Not good for a man of his age. Just curious. Just curious. The whole thing. Now, shit does happen. The story that we read this morning about him allegedly having stopped to help a woman who was a victim of domestic violence, and then he was, struck. He was rear-ended in traffic moments later. That reeks. Like that, and because it wasn't related to the accident, it's very curious as to why they would mention it if it wasn't like some. I mean, and by the way, I don't think he was driving. I doubt he drives. Was he? But that didn't seem to be from what we read to be the case. But yeah, he stopped off with a lady, and then got rear-ended. Look out! Look, we're not here to yuck anybody's yum. Well, some people. Okay, couple of things. One, where the fuck is Trump? Chat room, seriously, where the fuck is this dude? Don't pop up. When a guy can't help but like crawl up reporters' asses all the time and is constantly yammering, has been known for being the guy who just is up in the press's face all the time. And then what we get, 4 pictures and a video from 2 years ago. Yeah, I call bullshit. Like, this is. All right, hold on. I tried to look beforehand, and CSL, but I'm sure you saw some of this. Andrea, maybe you can find some. But I have been looking for any kind of like walking video, talking video that you can actually source from this weekend, like legitimately go, yep. That and goes beyond like AI, goes beyond. Like, especially in the age of AI, like creating an image like that, it'd be super easy, but also just taking an undated photo, just releasing it. There are always people, like when he shook hands with a bunch of people, all of them have their phones up, and they're all maggots. So why aren't they posting online? I saw him today. Here's my video of him. I saw him today, right? That's always the thing to me that stands out, is like, well, if he went up and shook hands with a bunch of strangers, right? Where the hell is he? Like, why aren't they posting their pictures of him? Hold on. I'm doing one more like scan, like right during the show itself. Let's see. Just like under Trump's scene. Media. Da, da, da. Yeah, like this is what we're getting, folks. This is what we're getting. All weekend long. Like, just walks to the car. And that the car just is, trust me, is going to the golf course. And yeah, those pictures are from far away and not from the press pool. Exactly. I gotta say, like, this reeks. This is so telling, and no wonder you've got Benny. Wait, hold on, Benny Johnson. Look at Benny Johnson's thumbnail about this. Ooh, Benny's not mad, or Benny's not happy. He's mad that Trump is dead. Rumors go viral as president not seen in days. Libs cheer. Then Trump decides to. So, all right, maybe he dunks on us. Maybe Benny, is the dude. Maybe bend over, called up the Trump administration, called Trump on speed dial, said, "Hey man, can I come by the White House and shake hands with you, and we'll post the video of you saying something cute before you go golfing online. Something funny about like where you say, I want to assure everyone that Benny Johnson is not dead. Here he is." Right? That would be a funny flip of the whole thing. Anybody with half a fucking brain could dream that, like, press gag up in a moment. As a matter of fact, Gavin Newsom should go out and go, I just want to make sure everybody knows that I'm alive and well. There's been some rumors circulating online, and I'm going to be spending some time with my family today and probably tomorrow or whatever. So I just want to tell everybody I'm alive. Just in case anything starts trending. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hard. It's not difficult. And chat room, before we jump into this, please like, subscribe, give a thumbs up, etc. We are we're not cheering Trump's old. This is, I gotta say, I don't think he's dead, but I think he's undergoing. Here's what I think. I think he's undergoing treatment. I think something's going on, like when he went to Walter Reed, and they're taking him out of circulation while it happens. Now, yes, I agree this is clickbait, this part right here. But the problem is he's responding to this rumor. This was everywhere. I mean, it's not just like him being, like, his pissed face is hilarious. And I don't know why Trump's eyes are blacked out in this Trump is dead thing. Like, wouldn't there be a black X over him? He's not in a 1930s stag film. Ugh. Death by stag film from Trump. It could happen. All right, so let's see what he says.
Here comes the story of the hurricane.
Oh, God.
The man the authorities came to.
All right, he's got to get like a copyright strike. Why does Trump... Hold on. Why does Trump have black hands? Why, Aaron Parnas has pics, but the ones he has were from photogs and from far away. Yeah, I still think they're walking him around, and he's going to, like, he could be out for a couple days, like a couple hours a day walking around. He's ambulatory during this, but shit. So this is okay. So Bend Over needs to try harder.
What's up, guys? Spenny. Oh, how quickly the internet forgets that this was the resident of the White House. Not really the president, but definitely the resident of the White House.
He's sleeping at the beach. He was taking a nap at the beach. In full view of everyone, by the way. Not afraid to nap in front of the world because he knew he would wake up.
For the better part of 4 years. Now, was he alive? I'm not sure. If you Google search Joe Biden beach, you get a bunch of images like this.
Right, because that was the thing that stood out, not him walking around, none of that stuff, him resting on the beach. Yeah.
These
so
are the
what?
images that they show you is Joe Biden beach. Now, I don't really know what's going on here, if he is having some type of medical episode or what. I mean, clearly, maybe.
Yes, a nap is a medical episode. The pulse goes down, the spine lengthens and straightens, the breathing becomes softer and deeper. Yeah, there's a lot of medical things that go on, just like in this, I guess, in the same classification. Taking a shit would also be a medical intervention.
That's what's going on. I don't know.
You mean the part where he's sitting up and looking out at the beach? That kind of like, this is so fucking lazy.
But Joe Biden passing out, we have a lot of photos of that. And this one in particular.
He's not passing out. He's on the beach with his eyes closed, you dumb son of a bitch. Out in public, I might add. You have a lot of pictures of him. And at the end of all of those circumstances, he gets up and walks his ass off the beach, stupid. Do you have any idea how desperate they have to be to shovel this shit around?
Is my favorite. Let's go ahead and look here, shall we? Joe Biden soaks up the sun. That's this that. I mean, that does look like you're literally lying in state. Right? this looks like I've seen the wax figures, right, of like the old Soviet leaders that have been embalmed for years. They look more lifelike than.
It's a photograph, asshole. He gets up and goes home after this. He's an 80-year-old man. This is not helping you at all.
Joe Biden, but it's President Trump who's actually trending as dead today. Number one trend in the world right now is that President Trump is dead.
Listen to that sentence.
Number one trend in the world.
Hold on. Number one trend in the world.
Who's actually trending as dead today. Number one trend in the world right now is that President Trump is dead.
Well, I guess it's a lot of wishful thinking out there, I guess. Because it's not, oh God, Trump is dead. It's not, oh no, Trump is dead. It's not, pictures of Kevin from Home Alone. Trump is dead. It's Trump's dead. Trump, he's fucking dead. Like, look, he's a mess. And now they're not showing him. He's dead. Like, it's almost like, the weird part is it's the president of the United States, even though it's Donald Trump. Like, it's like, Trump is dead. Let's be fair. Let's be honest. Come on. That's the tone and tenor of it. There's no exclamation point, nothing. Just.
Libs have jumped on this viral trend and have been
Libs have
posting about it all day.
Goblin posting? Goblin posting. You mean like celebrating the idea? Is that a thing? Goblin posting? Is that what you're kind of doing with your stupid Biden on the beach picture fixation?
Starting last night. Here's how it's.
Now, I don't know why Benny Johnson is looking at Joe Biden, like multiple images of him shirtless on the beach, doing a video with no pants. Now, I suppose we could assume he's wearing pants. I'm not willing to do that. Obviously, he was scanning pictures of the former president and vice president, and he's not wearing pants as far as we know. So I think Benny has a lot to answer for in this particular.
Started Trump's health update and what happened. What happens when a sitting president dies? Look at the way that they frame this here on the Economic Times. The phrase "Trump is dead" has been trending on X.
Yeah, it's the number one trend in the world. You just said so. Of course, somebody's going to cover it. They're not They're not dunking on it. They're just going, here's what would happen if it was true.
The past few days, drawing widespread attention, the trend did not emerge from any official announcement, but instead a mix of public speculation. The timing of the trend coincided with an interview that Vice President Vance gave with USA Today, where he said he's ready to step in and to the role of commander-in-chief.
Yeah, the timing was very curious, especially considering that Peter Thiel, his puppet master, believes we all outlive our usefulness in general somewhere around 60, unless you're him.
Chief, if a terrible tragedy were to occur. Trump is 79. President Trump was diagnosed with
And what's the terrible tragedy? That he makes it to 80?
chronic venous insufficiency after visible swelling and bruises. How serious is it? Distasteful rumors about the death of the U.S. president trended on social media.
Look at all the fucking... Hold on. Wait 1 second real quick. Look at all the fucking tabs this asshole has up. These are all Twitter posts. Look at that. That's all XXXXXXXXXXXXX. Like, what does this fucker do all day? God damn, dude. Is it part of his contract that he's not allowed to have an original thought? That he's just got to kind of like parrot this stuff backwards and emote over it?
The MAGA chief remained out of the public eye for 72 hours. So trending hashtags like Trump has died, where is Trump, and is he dead trended on X, because these people are literal goblins.
Excuse me, right-wingers were doing it too. Where the fuck is he?
Speculations and rumors about the 79-year-old were triggered by concerns about his health over the past week. TV cameras have shown him with bruises and purple patches on his hands and swollen legs. With chronic venous insufficiency, CVI, this is something that they announced, unlike what happened with Joe Biden, where they kept terminal cancer away from the American people.
Terminal cancer? The fuck are you talking about? He's an 80-year-old man with prostate cancer. There almost aren't any 80-year-old men without prostate cancer. He's... a lot of other shit's gonna kill him before prostate cancer does. What the fuck are you talking about?
He has stage 5 terminal cancer, Joe Biden does. He doesn't have long to live. That's just a matter of fact.
And he's wasting all that time with family on the beach, going to church and stuff? Like, what's wrong with this dude?
Nonetheless, people live with chronic venous insufficiency. It just means that you don't have optimal blood flow back and forth.
Yeah, that's all it is. Just don't. Right, thanks, man. You don't have optimal blood flow. It's not bad. It's just suboptimal. Dude, you just believe the press releases. That's your gig, right? That's what you do. You can accuse everybody of just, taking, Biden's health for granted and not being open about his shortcomings when he was old. After, by the way, 7 flights back and forth to Europe and no time off like anybody would. Last year, specifically right before the debate, when he should have taken a week off. That, never mind. But this guy's, it's just chronic vein something or other. They told us what it was, and it's nothing.
Right. You can treat it, obviously.
Obviously, you could treat it with a bike pump and some sump grease and a pair of needle nose pliers.
Trump is the oldest person.
You can treat it. Can I? Can I? You can treat it.
Serve a second term. He's faced intensifying scrutiny of his cognitive fitness. Really?
I'm sorry. His cognitive fitness? Sorry.
To serve a second term, he's faced intensifying scrutiny of his cognitive fitness.
His really? I'm concerned about your cognitive fitness right now. Luckily, we have someone like Benny Johnson here to answer all the questions about Trump's cognitive fitness. Way to really just batten down the hatches there, buddy. I think everybody feels a lot more secure about this whole fucking thing. And its cognitive fitness. What the shit?
Oldest person to serve a second term, he's faced intensifying scrutiny of his cognitive fitness.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to look to start. Where do you start looking for the cognitive sniff test? Benny was not prepared to have to do this cleanup today. He was just not. He brought the wrong mop for this spill.
Really?
What could possibly be wrong with his cognitive his Sisyphus, his syphilis?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Whatever. Like, is there anything wrong with his cognitive fitness? Try, listen to this mess. Hold on.
Obviously. Trump is the oldest person to serve a second term. He's faced intensifying scrutiny of his cognitive fitness. Really? Really? Oh, okay.
Really? Really? Okay, fine. You know what I have to say to that? Okay. Test my cognitive fitness. Won't you fucking yourself? Chat room, I want to take a moment, if I can, to talk for a moment, to give a cautionary warning to everyone to make sure that you check the cognitive fitness of your loved ones, of everyone in your orbit. As a matter of fact, it wouldn't hurt to walk up to absolute strangers and ask them, how is your cognitive fitness? And if you don't get a good answer from them, I would call the police and have them institutionalized, because clearly cognitive fitness is nothing to try to write down, because I'm not sure how many C's, S's, K's, and F's are in it. Yeah, I gotta, yeah. I don't see anything wrong with his cognitive fitness. Benny, come on, man. Hold on, what is this?
Action replays in magnified fortune.
Okay, so there's what's cognitive fitness? Don't worry about it, man. He's got it. He's good.
Free health care for illegal... look.
You know what I mean? Like, there's never been... Okay. His cognitive fitness. Really? Really?
Our army manned the airports. It ran the ramparts. It took over the airports. It did everything it had to do.
Well, I mean, look, cognitive fitness is relative.
But to me, Corona means Italy.
Or maybe not.
Let's go ahead and look at what these goblins have posted. So,
these terrible goblins. Kang Min Lee, they want Trump dead so badly. If you support him, they feel the same way about you. Never forget about this and what they're saying. Trump is dead. So a tweet of a post about the trend itself.
Trump is dead is the #1 trending on Twitter. They want Trump dead so badly. You support him. They feel the same way about you. Never forget this. Never forget what we were up against. I'm a journalist, so trust me when I say Donald Trump has died. Okay, says journalism. By the way, the numbers on these things. This is seen by
says journalism. What? Sorry, who said it? What?
I say Donald Trump has died. Okay, says journalism. By the way, the numbers on these things. This is seen by 1 million people. Where is Trump? He hasn't been seen.
What? Huh? Hold on.
Journalism. By the way, the numbers on these things. This is seen by 1 million people.
Yeah, and you turned off the community notes. This account is not a reporter, is probably the first thing it fucking says.
Where is Trump? He hasn't been seen in public for 3 days. He doesn't have a public event scheduled today, Sunday, or Monday. Did he go bye-bye like the Epstein files? We need answers now. Where's the president? And he posts photos of his hand. By the way, look.
By the way, what?
This is what happens when you have blood vessels burst in your hand that look like that. You have a lot of old...
Yes. Yeah, and that doesn't happen to everybody.
What happens when you have blood vessels burst in your hand that look like that. You have a lot of older people that have their hands look like this.
Jesus Christ. Wow. That's what happens when it... Yes, I know how a bruise fucking works, dummy. Listen to that one more time. Like, this is... Imagine looking at this picture. And by the way, you have to do this in context of them accusing Joe, everybody of covering up Joe Biden's cognitive shortcomings and yada, yada, yada. And listen, and look at his eyes. He's looking at the bruise and the ankle right that second. And I don't know how much time he spent looking at it before. I'm sure he's seen it. But you could, you can't unsee it, dude.
His hand, by the way, look. This is what happens when you have blood vessels burst in your hand that look like that. You have a lot of older people that have their hands.
Oh, he almost said old, and then he says older. Burst in your hand. What do you mean? Hold on. Missing a port, one thing, giving him a bruise because they were putting a needle in his hand. That's probably the most logical explanation. The bullshit story from the White House is that he gets that bruise shaking hand. Benny just thinks there's fucking veins bursting under his skin. That makes everybody feel better. I mean, is that part of the chronic venous insufficiency? Like his veins are insufficiently turgid and cannot contain the blood within them, so they just pop? What the fuck?
They just explode.
I guess so.
Look like this. Many on social media are sharing this photo. Photo of President Trump in the hospital bed. I guess they cut his legs off or something. He's in bed.
Yeah, it's a shot from the new Metallica 1 video where they replaced the Johnny Get Your Gun, Johnny Got His Gun character.
This is a bed for ants. I find it disgusting and unfunny. Me liking every Trump is dead tweet. People really are goblins. Anyone celebrating tonight because they think Trump is dead is now on a government watch list.
Yeah, way to fight the deep state and the surveillance state and lawfare. So anybody who would be happy this fucker is dead is on a government watch list, not because they did it, but because they're standing back while he dies of natural causes and applauding that fact because they hate his fucking guts. Benny agrees with the idea that they should be put in jail for feeling that way. Okay.
People are spamming, "Where is Donald Trump?" and "Trump is dead." Our president is a certified shit poster and still always active on social media. And people are saying that because President Trump, somebody wake me up when Donald Trump is pronounced dead. I mean, this is like my entire timeline. Guys, if Trump is dead tonight, I'll text my ex. Okay.
That's if hell is frozen over. That either they're saying they'll be happy to do it, like I'm gonna get back together, like the world will be right again after all this, or bullshit.
Okay. How it feels when nobody knows if Trump is dead or alive.
Show me on the dolphin where the bad post hurt you. The name is Benadryl wife, dummy.
They are demon, these people. Me liking every Donald Trump is dead tweet.
You just showed a bunch of pictures of Biden on the beach celebrating the fact that he has terminal cancer, according to you, and that he looks like a cadaver. Fuck you.
There's so many of these. This is my entire timeline. President Trump goes missing from the public. Trump is dead, trending on X. He has no public event scheduled today or tomorrow. Do you know what I think is hilarious? Joe Biden would go missing for weeks at a time, and the mainstream media wouldn't say anything.
No, he didn't. He did not go missing for weeks at a time. He did not. Not ever. Didn't do it. Not like this, certainly.
Trump is probably resting or playing golf.
Resting in state.
President Trump has no public event scheduled today or over the weekend. Well, it is a holiday weekend.
Yeah. Guy can't have a fucking holiday. It's Labor Day. You think Republicans give a shit about labor? Shut up. It is a holiday weekend. I mean, come on.
Maybe he's working on something really big.
Oh, right. At the golf course. He's working on something really big. Like his inflamed gallbladder? What are you talking about?
Curiosity is rising. Trump hasn't been seen in 3 days. I mean, like, Joe Biden would go literal weeks without...
No, he literally wouldn't. I don't know what the fuck this is. Like, and this will get long. Like, we didn't see him for 6 months. Joe Biden never showed up to the White House the entire time he was president.
Being seen. President Trump was just with Vladimir Putin in Alaska. And
now he's sick and maybe dying. Coincidence? You know, this wouldn't be the first person that's happened to, dummy. That's a terrible thing to bring up, shithead.
with all the leaders of Europe sitting around his desk. He was...
Yes, has anybody called to check on their health?
hosting a youth group bonfire. They were all like sitting there, like listening to Trump tell stories.
Oh.
Trump has been negotiating peace around the world. And
No, he hasn't. Steve Witkoff has been flying around the world guaranteeing it won't happen.
And an absolute rock.
Man, the fucking he has been, guys, he's been so doing stuff. Shit. Look at that.
Rocketing economy here at home, for Americans at least.
Sorry, the skyrocketing economy?
Trump has been negotiating peace around the world, and
look at the fucking blinks and stuff. Where's Dr. G when I need Dr. G? Somebody send this clip of Benny Johnson to Dr. G. Holy shit.
And an absolute rocketing economy.
It's awesome. God, I wish I still had that tenant Russian money right now.
Here at home, for Americans at least, deporting hundreds of thousands, I think soon to be millions.
Dude, they haven't gotten into hundreds of thousands. He's still under Biden's numbers. What the fuck is wrong with you? Soon to be millions. Like, totally. It's like fucking gonna happen, bro. Eventually, like, I called them. They said 2 weeks ago. And probably I misheard them. And so it's just 2 weeks.
And he's on TV like 7 times a day. Maybe that is the fact. Maybe that's people are just like spoiled for choice when it comes to Trump.
That's what it is. Yeah. They're just so spoiled. He's trained them with this whole transparency and accessibility thing. Him yammering on, and then all of a sudden, boom, radio silence. And by the way, it wasn't 3 days. It's been since last Tuesday. The shit posting continues because he's got people in his staff who write on his sites all the time. They catalog them. When they're sitting around, when he's talking in meetings, they take chunks of what he's saying and they show them to him, and he goes, yeah, and then they post them at 2:00 in the morning. So his enemies think he never sleeps.
He appears so much that when he takes a day off, or
yeah, guys, come on, he's taking a day off because of the roaring economy and because he's negotiating peace and he's working on something really big. So he's taking a couple days off, even though he always takes days off, and he golfs the fuck out of those days off. And maybe he just needs a break from golf. You ever think of that? You ever think maybe after all these years, he's like, maybe tennis, but he doesn't want to practice in front of everybody. So they've got a big, tent up around the tennis courts at the White House, not because they've set up a triage center where they can have him, on round the clock watch like Dave, but because he wants to learn in secret.
What has to be President Trump simply working on something?
Yeah, guys, he's simply working on something. Just because they don't put down that he's working on anything doesn't mean he's not working on something, okay? Trump works in mysterious ways.
There you go. You can see here, this is the president's schedule every single day. It says that Trump has no events.
None. Yeah. Especially on a, national holiday where a lot of presidents go and they talk to the, workers. Now, he's a lame duck and he's not running for election again, so that's not his fucking problem. And you could argue that a smart ploy would be to send J.D. Vance out to do little speeches, but they're not doing that either, insofar as I know. Hold on. That's a good question. Hey, CSL or Andrea, yeah, but Biden is literally everyone's sunbathing. I know, like, Benny doesn't go out. He doesn't have friends. What are you talking about? And the pictures that Aaron Parnas has up are the ones that I've seen everywhere of him going in the car. They look exactly like the Walter Reed ones. Yeah. Okay, hold on. You would send out J.D. Vance, wouldn't you? It's Labor Day. You're a lame duck president. The people already know you love them. So, but you want to, continue the party, continue your, you want to prep for the next round of elections, which are only a few years away and take a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of convincing. So you would send J.D. Vance out on like Labor Day weekend, he could go on vacation day for one of his, because he's fucking vice president. I mean, it's not like he's on the fucking phones, all day long. But he could go on Labor Day or on the Sunday, go to church, and then on Monday go out and give a speech. And go, the Trump administration cares about this and this and that, to prep him for 2028, to start helping him get his bones for the election, right? I don't see him doing that. I as far as I know, JD Vance isn't out and about either. You know who they do have out? This is how shitty things are. Let me see one thing real quick. I'll go over to here. They put Stephen Miller out twice, and they have who the fuck? They have they brought Peter Navarro back out on Fox News to talk about the tariffs. That's fucked up. Do you know how bad? Do you have any idea how bad things have to be to send Navarro back out? Shit, Trump was the one vetoing him. You could argue that Peter Navarro being allowed to speak on TV is the biggest sign that Trump is dead that we've seen.
So this is what everyone's freaking out about.
They're not. No, this is on top of everything else. It's gathering steam because the guy who can't, the most dangerous place in the world is between him and a microphone, has basically been silent since Tuesday of last week, has no events all weekend, has only posted a couple of still pictures like he's fucking Bigfoot, and nobody in his circle is out there beating their chest going, dude's fine. We were just talking yesterday. Stop it. He's working on stuff and I'm working on stuff. This isn't, always about PR. I mean, and Vance's one interview, he's like, yeah, no, I could step in immediately if something terrible happened. Like he continues to age rapidly in front of our very eyes.
But I think this is just because President Trump works so damn hard that people are shocked when he either takes time for himself.
Guys, it's just me time. Okay? Maybe he's in a bubble bath. Sorry, I just made myself throw up in my mouth a little bit with the idea of Trump in a bubble bath.
People speculate that it's playing golf or whatever.
Look at him. This not my. I don't think Benny likes being in an information hole. He's not. He's built. He's a built propagandist. He's just give him the line and the materials to sell it, and he's good. But don't make him, fish the reality out of nowhere. Don't make him come up with the stuff on his own. It's not going to work. This dude is fucking miserable. And it's not, and I would like to remind everybody, this motherfucker has a direct line to the White House. He and Charlie Kirk and all these motherfuckers, they can call anybody up and find out exactly what's happening. And they're hearing nothing.
Being with his family, or when
tongue jut. I've been hanging around Dr. G too much. Look at the hanging out with his family. It's like, you might as well just do a raspberry right afterwards. Maybe he's hanging out with family. We know that's not true.
That it's playing golf or whatever. Being with his family, or when he's working on something really big and he needs absolute focus.
Yeah, he needs absolute focus, guys. He's working on something really big that has nothing to do with all the stuff that's really big that's going on right now that he's been working on behind the scenes in this. In front of the scenes, I guess.
Peace in Ukraine? Probably. Donald Trump haven't been seen in public in 3 days. The White House press pool didn't see him once today. He has no public event scheduled Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Where is Donald Trump? They're all screaming. Where is he? President vanishes from public view. Now the president has disappeared from the spotlight. What aren't we being told? Trump has no public event scheduled this week. Don't believe he was even seen today either, says this foreign policy Substack lady.
Yeah, what the fuck, Substack lady? Substack lady! Substack lady. That's the fucking Substack lady. What do you know?
Got it.
Got it.
Okay. Random bruises on his body, hasn't been seen in public, has no event scheduled. JD Vance randomly talking about taking over the presidency. Get ready. Donald Trump hasn't been seen. Where is he? Who's running the country? President Trump has no public events. This is it. Everyone freaking out about this. And President Trump.
First of all, let's just start with one thing. Everyone freaking out about this is this collection of fucking Twitter posts that he is rando farmed to make his point, kind of, or something. Like he just opens another tab, scrolls to that one, opens another tab, looks for another Trump tweet he can reference on the show, moves to another one. This is like, can I just talk for a moment about how fucking lazy this is? And the idea that, like, you're watching someone create their own confirmation bias right before your very eyes. He's feeding himself a steady diet of supporters freaking out and sort of attacking, not freaking out, attacking people who are bringing it up. And then like liberal posts were like, what the fuck? None of this is even like none of it's consequential, right? It's not from the White House. It's not, it's just news sources, people kind of fielding back and forth. And the speculation is caused by the fact that this motherfucker is gone. He's just out of public view, and it's odd for him. And that would be enough. You could just go, it's odd if the president is out of public view. I understand this. I reached out to my White House sources, and they went, I couldn't hear anything over the crying, and then they hung up. That's basically his alternate broadcast for today. But look at this. Just think about this as how you prep for your fucking show. Look at that. Just single posts. And he just reads them and goes, whatever. And this bullshit. And this lady. And then what are they even talking about?
Trump does the single funniest thing ever. President Trump just like strolls out of the White House in front.
No, he didn't stroll out of the White House. Did you see him stroll out of the White House? No, you saw his fucking head like a fucking shot of an alligator in Florida through two windows. Strolls. Hey, real quick. Was he rolling an oxygen tank behind him? Was anybody carrying a medical device behind him as he got into his vehicle that was attached to him? What? Oh, you couldn't see because the trucks were parked in such a way that you couldn't see him from tits down? Oh, poop baker rubber, thank you. What about them throwing shit out the window? Well, poop baker rubber, you'd be the expert on that. And I think they're, unless that's a specific excrement flinging thing, I think, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I feel like part of me just goes, the Epstein shit's coming out. He knows the victims are going to be called tomorrow. And he's just having a fucking attack.
Of everyone.
He's just he's got all the markings for anxiety caused by like weight and ill health. When there's a lot of pressure on your lungs and a lot of pressure on your liver because you're overweight or you sit a lot or poorly and your posture is shit and all that kind of stuff, it compresses your internal organs, especially your lungs and your heart, which can make you panic the same way you would if you were drowning or somebody was choking you. Your body just has this fight or flight response, and if you live in that fight or flight window all the time, it becomes almost normal when you have that kind of stress on you, just physical stress from being in ill health. So it's very possible Trump could be having heart attacks or strokes or both, or massive fucking panic attacks. And this is a moment, if I may, chat room, if I could. Do yourself a favor. The next time you find yourself scrolling on your phone, please remember to sit up straight, pull in your diaphragm, and breathe deeply. Because what you see online and what you're experiencing online doesn't just enter your brain in its natural state. It filters through the feelings that you're having. And if you are choking off oxygen from your body and sitting with bad posture like this, it triggers your panic response. You can only breathe in the upper part of your lungs, and that's the dirtiest, most inefficient way of breathing. And so it's better if you sit up straight. There you go. TikTok cringe content viral from today showing several large... Oh, the shit being thrown out of the windows. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can bring this up. Oh, I see. Right. So this is from a viral video from today showing several large black bags being thrown from a second-story window of the White House. What is he, climbing out? There you go. How is Melania going through the Epstein files? Just start throwing his shit out the window? Yeah, so that's what they were talking. That's what Poo Picker Up was talking about. I mean, are we going to hear anything from the QAnon folks? The deep state is trying to escape from whatever. Oh, man. Hold on. Here we go. Blink back to here. That's amazing, though.
In a white polo and a red MAGA hat with his granddaughter in order to get this, hit the links.
Yeah, that's not from today.
Here he is. Posted on social media. This is President Trump golfing at his golf course. This is from today.
Nope.
President Trump and his granddaughter, Kai.
No, it's not. It's video of him golfing and video of her golfing.
Hitting the greens. Trump walking around, chilling out, letting them rip, laughing, swinging, greeting his fans.
Hello. Hi, Mr. President.
So funny.
Yeah, that's the one that got
Sorry,
community
Lynn.
noted.
President Trump has been spotted alive and well. He's hitting the links today. Fever dream is over. Seek help with your TDS. This is the pool saying President Trump is en route to the golf course. Trump's
Also, by the way, he wears that outfit all the time, and then you can post video from other time. And wait, was that the one also? Let me see. Yeah, there are palm trees in Bedminster. Yeah, that looks like they're mixing and matching.
Trump has been spotted alive and well. He's hitting the links today. Fever dream is over. Seek help with your TDS. This is the pool saying President Trump is en route to the golf course. Trump's okay. He's playing golf this morning. President Trump playing golf. He's just fine. President Trump.
No, I didn't see him playing golf. I saw a video of him hitting golf balls edited together from God knows when and God knows how long ago.
Played golf. These people, they really are goblins, these people. Look at this trend. Look at how many tweets on this trend. There are like millions of tweets on
Hang on.
this trend. For people
That's
wishing
it, that's his granddaughter, right? Is that who he's golfing
Trump was
with?
dead. He already survived multiple assassination attempts. This is who these.
No, he didn't.
I mean, these people, they really are monsters. Trump is.
Hold on, back up. Yeah. Blue skirt.
Not
White
dead.
skirt.
It's curious. Y'all never wondered this about when Biden would disappear for weeks. He's out.
Right? Sorry. She changed skirts between? For real. What are you guys even doing? That's allegedly her today. These are the pictures that allegedly show him going there. And this is the video. Look at her shoes. Look at her skirt. Look at her hat. Look at the fucking change in trees. And also he wears, let's see, black pants is that. So they picked his outfit based on where he was going. Like, or where they were going to, how they were going to edit together the stuff. I mean, I don't see his shoes might have changed or whatever. I got to say,
Curious.
Did you guys notice that, chat room? Anybody? Am I? Nobody's pointing that out? His outfit's different. Her outfit's different. The trees changed. Like, this just sounds like they're setting up a video. That makes it even more fucking sketchy. You're not helping.
Y'all never wondered this about when Biden would disappear for weeks. He's out golfing. Here's his granddaughter. Here's Trump.
Yeah. You notice anything different about her, Benny? Between here and the golf course? No?
Getting ready to roll. President Trump. Biden disappeared for a week on stretch, reemerges with whooping.
Sorry, Biden disappears for a week on stretch. For weeks at a stretch. No, he didn't.
Cough, deepened dementia, and different earlobes. Fit as a fiddle. Trump posts photo.
Oh, that's the whole, like, he's quoting people who think Biden was replaced by a clone. A sicker clone. So that, one of my favorite QAnon things is they replaced Hillary and Joe Biden with clones who are getting sick and dying.
Photos instead of appearing on camera for 3 days. He's dead. Sound the horn of Gondor. Who started the Trump is dead nonsense? You want to know where is Trump? He's living rent-free in your empty heads, as ever. Here's President Trump. Another.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they picked the outfit to match what he was wearing the last time they golfed together, but they forgot to tell her.
Pick of him snapped as he wanders out to his vehicle. I think.
Yes, wandering is a good choice of words.
The other grandson with him. Trump just chilling, man.
Nope.
It's alive today. Wow. Oh,
yeah, she just had a whole outfit change and everything on there.
Thought it was all
weird.
over.
Huh.
They really are like evil goblins. They really are the most evil people. So here's President Trump when everyone's trending Trump is dead, and this is Joe Biden. Unlike
yeah, Biden's not the sitting president of the United States, dummy.
Any random Tuesday. Joe.
Also, just like any person at the fucking beach, you odd. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird. Like, this is the fallback. Is this because you don't want to show Obama at the beach or Gavin Newsom at the beach? You want to start this whole Trump 2028? Guess who gets to run again too?
Biden looked like this, but Joe Biden is dead. Never trying to. And that's the other thing that I think is.
Yeah, because he got up and walked away, you dumb motherfucker, and people could see him. This is a still photo, you shit.
Really important here. Like, I would never have trended that. I don't want, like, I would never celebrate that. Yes, Joe Biden's going to die. We're all going to die. Joe Biden has terminal stage 5 cancer metastasized to the bones. That's a death sentence. And
he's not president of the United States. And even if he did, he would have survived his term if that was the only thing wrong with him.
A medical professional will tell you that. They kept that away from the American people.
Yeah, and he's still alive. He would have survived his term. It doesn't affect your cognitive ability to have fucking prostate cancer, stupid.
So that's just what's going to happen. Nature's going to...
And we voted for Harris.
...take its course. And let me tell you, we will not be celebrating that because we still have our basic humanity.
Asshole. The belief that, like, some people are definitely tap dancing at the idea of Trump being dead because he's a pussy-grabbing rapist. But that's not what's happening there, because here, let me jump to this, if I may, chat room. This is him covering for this. Let's see. I suppose on here we go here. Trump is dead. Yeah, see if they're... It's a bunch of like... Yeah. Latest. Yeah, so this is the kind of stuff that you're seeing on there. I mean, even as a still, not looking good, but they're all freaking out about it. They're like their own people. Trump leaves White House. No way Trump is tweeting today. He's the Walking Dead. Trump leaves White House this morning, according to Getty Images. Again, he left and went to Walter Reed before. Like this would you really put it beyond them to craft a video and a fake hangout with his grandchild, pretending that they went golfing, and then posted a video, to cover that fact, and then sent him to Walter Reed? What's going on? That he looks awful. Trump is dead goes viral. Look, I'm Benny Johnson. It's how you do show. I'm scrolling through Twitter. It says this. It says this. And then it said this. And this is kind of what I was talking about. Like, why the red cap images are suspicious. ChatGPT. The red cap frames from the helix and lobule look different in the curvature. Jawline silhouette. The red cap subject's jawline looks narrower in the chin for most than in confirmed Trump side profiles. The lighting cap shows this observation based on compelling pressable previews. Based on the reverse image search and anatomical feature comparison, it is likely that the individual in the white cap golf photos from August 30th, 2020 is not Donald Trump. The differences in ear-shape, jawline, chin, and nose are notable and suggest that the person depicted may be a body double or someone else entirely. If you require further analysis or assistance, so somebody ran the pictures of him through from the day through these guys. Ran this through ChatGPT and said, "Is that a Trump body double?" Who is that though? Man. And again, like, do I think he's dead? No. Do I think he's probably undergoing treatment for some pretty awful shit? Yeah.